Hi guys, it's Leanne here, and today on my channel I'm going to be doing a talking all about YouTube, what entails in YouTube, how to edit, what to use, just like all the factors that come into. You do see my phone, it is on my phone tripod at the moment, and I'm going to be looking at notes on this video because I have put together notes on it, and I did my research on how you make money. I do not make money from YouTube at the moment, and if you're here for the non-taboo topics, you might as well click out because I'm going to be talking about the whole 9 yards of content creating and pretty much being a creator, an influencer, a person who does brand deals and deals with all the hate and the criticism and how much shit you get and how you're told that it's not a job, it's not worth it, you're never gonna make it, blah blah blah. You know, I'm gonna be talking about all of it. So I'm gonna go with pretty much a big thing, and I'm gonna, you know, just get that one done, which is making money. And when I talk about these topics, I am going to intermix topics as well, but for starters, we're going to start on how you actually make money on YouTube. So like I said, I did go into YouTube and I did spend time on how you actually create money on YouTube, and it does say so in I'll have the link below on where I actually found the little baby articles, if you will, or like, I guess, how-tos down below for you guys. But that's basically where I got my information. That is where I got my information from. So for starters, to put this out there, when you are an influencer and even like micro, mini, just starting out, you want to be on as many platforms as possible because it's going to make your life a whole bunch easier, and you're creating platforms in which you'll eventually have different streams of income. And going into like streams of income, you definitely want to have multiple streams of income, meaning you want to have multiple sources of income. So YouTube is a big one. Brand deals, when you get into that, you want to, majority of the times, a lot of content creators like Alyssa Rose, her boyfriend, I don't remember his name at the moment, but I'll have it up on the screen, Zane, Alyssa Rose and Zane, they both have management companies, or they're assigned to agencies, and usually their agencies deal with brand deals, PR. Some agencies, depending on what agents you go to, can help you edit. They can help you create ideas for videos, and that's just kind of like a tiny little square box of multiple things that they do for you. Obviously, I've never been in an agency or assigned to an agency. I have no clue what they do, but I know that's the basics on what management agencies do for you when it comes to being a content creator. And basically, and I know the whole Darcy, I don't even know what her last name, I don't watch her, the whole Darcy thing going on about her and the PR packages. My advice to you is, when you get PR package, you want to usually, and this is what Alyssa does, which I really like what she does because she's a genuine person, she usually, sometimes she'll unbox it on her vlogs. I'll have her link down below as well for her channel, but usually she'll like unbox them on the vlogs, tell us about it, something to that effect. And then usually she'll do a snap story, or I don't know if she uses Snapchat, but an Instagram story on you know, like posting a picture, thanking them. That's what you really want to do, and that's the whole point of what Darcy did wrong, is that she has like 400 fucking boxes of PR packages and she has no idea what they are. First of all, you should know the brands that you get PR from, because the brands that you get PR from are the brands that you should want. You know, like for instance, like I would really want to work with either Fenty Beauty or Rare Beauty because I freaking love both Rihanna and Selena. I have for years, and I am not one for makeup, but for me to get into makeup I would need to know what products I would use. So those are two very good examples that PR packages that I would really want to use. And PR packages are something, and I don't know why I'm going on the PR list, but PR packages are one thing that you really want to use as much of it as possible. And I know when you get mass amounts of PR, it's kind of hard because you get so much, you know, makeup, you get so much stuff that it's really hard to use that all for yourself. So I understand giving some of it away. I can understand why, you know, people are mad at Darcy, but basically moral of the story is you want multiple different streams of income in order to being a content creator work, because you're not always going to get a certain amount. You're not going to get a fixed income or a fixed amount of money each month. Like usually, for instance, for me, like I usually get every 2 weeks about $700 to like $800 depending on my hours a week, or every 2 weeks. So that's about, so usually I get like $1,600-ish a month. And that's just my income from working at the bank. But you really want to understand that, first of all, you're not gonna make an income right away. I've been doing this for 7.5 years. June of this year is going to be 8 years, and I have not made a single freaking penny from YouTube at all. Granted, I was on and off, you know, YouTube, and I took multiple breaks, not consistent enough, not working as hard as I am right now, and that's behind me. But I'm going to talk about that later in the video. But you need to know that you're not going to make a fixed amount of income a month or even a year. B, you're not going to make money right away. And C, you really need to understand is that when you become a full-time content creator and you, or even just start making money from YouTube, you are going, at the end of the year, when it comes to tax season, you are going to have to pay taxes. Like, and this is what a lot of people, like content creators, don't talk about, and this is why I'm making this video as real and raw as I possibly can, because content creators don't talk about the fact that at the end of the year they have to pay taxes. So usually, and this is where you would get a you would go to like HR blocks. Some people have personal accountants. It kind of just depends on a lot of different factors, but you're definitely going to have to understand that when it comes to you starting to get money, that's the point where you're probably going to want to go to a professional accountant and say, look, like I'm a content creator, there's no Social Security being pulled out, there's no Medicare, Medicaid, there is nothing, like nothing. Help me be financially stable enough where I can keep this as a job and eventually, you know, make this my full-time job, because that's what a lot of people like to do. A lot of people who are content creators come to YouTube to be their source of therapy, if you will, the source of having fun, like just stuff in that nature. So being financially stable from the get-go and understanding these things are very important. Now, here's where you actually start to make money on YouTube. First of all, those advertisements that you see beginning, middle, and end of each video. So I don't think I don't know if I have ads in the middle of mine, but basically saying, like Alyssa Rose, like when you see all of her ads, those are her primary, ads are primary way of making money. So when you submit the survey, that's how they make money. When you watch the entire ad, that's how they make money. And I'm gonna read this because this is pretty much exactly what I got from the source itself. Advertising is the primary way creators make money when people watch and take the surveys on the ads on the videos that they make. So every ad that you see in the video, you're probably gonna want to watch it. And again, I don't know how in depth it goes, like how many minutes per penny or whatever, but that's all I know. And the YouTube partner program, try to say that 10 times. There is a such thing as a YouTube partner program. Now for me, I have 2. You have like, or at least for me, I have 2, and I have one that I need 500 subscribers, and okay, so I need 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours in the last year, so 365 days, and then I need 3 million shorts views, and or shorts views in the last 90 days. So with that being said up in here, that's for the first milestone of coming into it. And in that, you're gonna get memberships, supers, which are super chat and super stickers, and YouTube shopping, which like I don't really click on YouTube shopping. Maybe I will in between the time. Maybe I'll add another clip in. But share products across your channel from your own store. Oh, so basically you can make your own store of stuff that you use frequently in a video. For instance, like I use the game in like any of my Week in My Lives, or Sunday resets, or even like monthly resets. I use the gain lavender usually, because I like lavender, laundry soap. So that's like something that I would probably put in there, but that's just saying. So that's for the first milestone. And then the second one, to like actually be in the full YouTube partner program, 1,000 subscribers. Like you need 1,000 subscribers, and then you need one of the following 2 things coming from what I'm about to list: 4,000 watch hours from the last year's worth of videos, and just like the year's worth, or you need 10 million shorts views. With that, you entail everything that I just listed. So the YouTube shopping, the super chats and super stickers, and the memberships. And then you also get watch page ads and shorts feed ads. So basically, I mean, that'll be in the link down below if you want to learn what each one of those things are. But that is how you actually make money from YouTube, and that's pretty much the synopsis. I'm pretty sure if you go onto the page that I'll link down below, it'll tell you a lot more. I just briefly skimmed through it, basically showing or telling you guys how you make the money on YouTube. I'm gonna go to like editing just in general. First of all, there are, and these are the ones that I frequently saw when I did my research on what editing softwares were really good. I saw iMovie is the best one, well, best for beginners. iMovie, Final Cut Pro, and Canva. I've heard from a lot of content creators just in general, just watching their channels, that they find Final Cut Pro hard and that iMovie works better. I actually had a hard time with iMovie than I did with Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is a little bit more advanced, but I also took computer classes in high school, so I'm certified in Adobe, 2 different Adobe ones. I'd have to pull it out from the box, but I'm certified in 2 things from Adobe, and Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint. So I'm a little bit more advanced in, and I heard Canva is good. I've never personally used it. I only use Canva for my thumbnails. I started off by using their like templates, and then once I got the Apple Pen to go with my iPad, I started creating my own templates, so like my own like thumbnails off of just like the whatever size is for the YouTube thumbnail, and I just started creating my own, going into like kind of like how to start a YouTube channel / going into like editing, because it kind of like all is into, in my opinion, all combined into one. First of all, you want to find your niche. You don't want to be too niche, because once you grow a platform, your viewers are going to specifically want that niche. For instance, Kaylee May, I'll have her YouTube channel down below as well. Kaylee May was best known for the ice videos. In my opinion, that's what I, in my eyes, saw her for. Very organizing, very clean aesthetic type of niche. It's not down to the wire where she specifically does ice restocks and specifically does, you know, one thing, but I've seen many like TikTokers and tubers specifically only do vlogs, which vlogs are cool and all. Like for instance, KK and Baby J, or KB and Baby, or OK Baby, and like all those content creator YouTubers. But those are very much, those are niches where once you start doing specific videos, people are going to expect vlogs. So when you do a very short vlog, or if you just didn't film for 2 weeks because you didn't have anything exciting, you were down sick in the dumps, that's where people are going to be like, and once you change your content, like for instance, this is a very good example. Sorry, after the hurricane, post-hurricane shit, they're still building up in this neighborhood, but for a very good example is KK and Baby J. I used to watch their YouTube videos every day, when I get home, when they posted a video after school, after middle school, high school, I would go straight to their videos, and because they are daily vloggers, but and that's when like Landon, I think his name is, Jackson, I don't know, but when they were younger, they would do a lot more stuff. And now the videos are so, in my opinion, boring that I find myself putting them on in the background of doing something else. For instance, laundry, because I still have laundry to do, or just in the background when I'm like half listening but I'm on my phone on TikTok. Not my favorite to watch, but if I'm really wanting to listen to something other than just TikTok, then I'd probably do that. But like for instance, with like on the other hand with Alyssa Rose's videos, I have to sit there and watch the entire video. Like I have to sit there and stare at the screen until the entire video is over, because I love everything she does in her videos. And it's not that I like Alyssa Rose over KK and Baby J, so Karen and Qua, it's just that I quite literally just enjoy watching Alyssa Rose's videos way more than KK and Baby J's videos. So I'll sit and watch the whole thing and stare at the screen the entire time and know everything that went on in the video because of that. So moral of the story is, you really just want to fit yourself into a niche, but don't like wire it down so much that that's what you're known for and that's what your viewers are going to want to stick to. So if you create something else, they're going to be like, meh, not my content. And when you come down to like figuring that out, you want to figure out your editing style. And I know for me at least, I feel like I'm the only person who ever freaking talks about this, but or even thought of it, but you want to pick out things like little baby edits in your videos that you enjoy and you know, like kind of like everyone enjoys. So for instance, the zoom in. There is another zoom in feature, and if I can figure it out while editing this video, I'll have the zoom in, like just zoom in. I can figure it out, but if I can't, it's literally just the video slowly zooming in. I haven't figured that one out yet. But yeah, or a border. which is pretty much just a blank colored, you know, slide underneath the clip, or little pop-up messages, or transitions. You know, like you want to figure out your niches, that way in your videos you can incorporate it that way. It makes your viewers more interested and exciting, you know what I'm saying? Or even just as simple as adding in, like when you're doing the intro, like add in like beforehand. Some people do kind of like pick out videos of the entire vlog and kind of just like make it into like a 30 to 60 second little clip, like little collage clip, and then put music over it, and then it goes into their intro, and kind of like now they're working out at the gym and they're just, you know, videoing it. That's pretty cool. Or some people just literally start their video off, like I know sometimes Alyssa just does a collage of her morning without her talking, and then she'll put music over it, and then when she gets done with all of that, she'll talk to us. So this one I am going to read exactly word for word from my phony phone here. My biggest piece of advice that I will give you is that you want to take your time editing, go through every part of the video, and make sure that it's exactly how you want it. And now, don't take that the wrong way and be like a perfectionist, because nothing's gonna be perfect. I've had videos where I hate them and they actually do fucking well. Going into that, like when you hate a video, there's a difference between hating a video that you've made and spent time on, and quantity over quality. You've already spent your time on it, you just hate the way it ended up. Now, don't take that the wrong way either. If you hate it and it's trashy, you know, like, I don't know, like your camera kept falling, your camera kept dying, you're changing shirts because milk spilled on you know, all of that thing, maybe you would want to refilm whatever, or like reschedule, or next time you do that, whatever, you may want to refilm it. Maybe it'll be a better filming day. But when it comes down to editing, you want to take every part of your video seriously, because... Hi guys, it's Future Leanne here. I'm sitting here on a wonderful Wednesday morning at 7:58 a.m. And I guess what I'm saying is the fact that, like, you may think that that part of the video is trashy, but other people may not. So you want to, I guess, maybe look through other people's shoes. So like look through a viewer's shoes. So like if you were to watch Alyssa video and you just thought one of her videos were trashy, which I personally don't think any of her videos are trashy, but theoretically saying like you thought one of her videos were trashy, that's your opinion, but she may have liked it. So you're not seeing it through her eyes. You know what I'm saying? So just like keep in mind when you're creating videos that not every video is going to do well, and not every video is going to be what you like, but you also want to balance out. Sorry, I'm trying to hold my phone on this little like doohickey that I have on my thing. What you like filming versus what your viewers like seeing. So if you're just not the type of gal to go cooking every single day like I am, but I mean, I like that, so that's not a very good filming right when I get up. So like wake up at 6 a.m. videos, like I like doing that, but in the moment it's like I don't really feel like filming. So I try to incorporate that in once in a blue moon here and there, because that's what you guys like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop rambling because this is already 44 minutes. So see you guys. Like not every word seriously, but more so like every part of the video. So like vlogs, for instance, like you want to take the footage that you got from you folding your laundry on a boring Sunday afternoon, when your Sunday reset is over, and you want to make sure that, you know, you have good music over it. You know, if you're making it a fast pace, you want to make it to where it's not too fast, but it's not too slow. and where it's not too long, but it's not too short either. You know what I'm saying? And this is very complicated. And again, it goes down to how you style your videos. So for instance, I'm a very like raw footage in there, and I kind of just add to it a little bit. So I spice it up a little bit. Sometimes I'll do fast paced. Sometimes I'll do no talking, montage, no sped up. Other times I do very talkative videos like this. I keep my channel pretty raw when it comes to that. It doesn't take me as long to edit, but I also don't have as much footage to edit. And when you become a full-time content creator, that's why a lot of people do vlogs, is because they have a lot of more footage to edit. That way they have more interesting, productive / interesting videos to watch. So in this, I've done this like 12 times within filming this, but another piece of advice is when you are stumbling over your words. So what I usually do is I'll usually repeat it until I spit it out correctly, or I spit it out to my liking. And sometimes I'll film it like correctly 2 or 3 times to make sure that, you know, I have everything that I want to say in that clip. And then you could cut the rest out, put it in bloopers. Some people like bloopers at the end. I'm interested in bloopers, so I started doing it at the end of my videos whenever I have kind of like at least 6 different clips of bloopers, or just like bloopers in general. And this is something that I've learned over time, using the highest quality you can affordably. You know, your affordable, whatever your affordable is. So if you can buy a $13 to $1,600 camera and use it 4K, you know, that's great. Like, I hope that works out for you. Make sure you're using the highest quality when you export as well, because that is going to kind of make or break how trashy quality or bad quality video it is. Not video in general, but because people can't see it clearly, like me, I'm also using natural light at the moment, which natural light is always the best light. We kind of already know this going into being a YouTuber, but natural light is always the best light, 100%. I also have an artificial light over here. It's just a ring light. Love ring lights, but highest quality is always going to be the best for you. Going into branding your content, meaning some people do intros and outros, and outros are usually like, you know, saying thank you for watching, and sometimes they'll have like 2 different videos, like a previous video and a next video or something to that effect, like I do at the very end of my video. Intros and outros, Canva's the best place to start. They have a lot of different ones, and you can customize it as much as or as little as you would like. So when you're like, say, or you can even do like you shooting your entire family, kind of giving kind of like who's involved, you know, or just get to know me, I don't know, something kind of just like showing your entire family who's involved in the channel, you know, the whole 9 yards. Channel name, I've seen a lot of different channel names. I've had a lot of different channel names. I want to stick to something that's simplistic, out of the box, but not too out of the box where it's like it's hard for people to remember. So Leanne Marie, I put capital L, capital M, all smushed together. People kind of have a hard time finding it, but Leanne Marie is kind of, there's a lot of Maries in this world. So I got the short end of the stick there. But when it comes to like branding your content, stuff like that, and even like down to like advertising your content on different platforms, going back to the whole different platforms thing, you want to market your videos, your YouTube videos on all of your platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, whatever platforms you may have, because the more you do so, the more people that are going to see your content and what you do make. So maybe they are interested, maybe they aren't, maybe they are, they watch it but they haven't subscribed yet, you know, that type. Even coming down to the wire of like little baby pop-ups, I don't know how to correctly do the pop-ups, but I've tried in the past, not my thing. But some people pop up their Instagram, their YouTube, or their Instagram, their TikTok, you know, stuff like that. The more platforms, the better. And when you're posting that, some people like me and Alyssa both, when we post a YouTube video, we'll make a little Canva, in like a little Canva styled Instagram post. If I still have one, I'll show you guys right here. But Instagram story, and I personally, for me, I post it on all of my socials that I have. That way more people, again, can see my videos. So now I'm kind of going into the YouTube studio things, the things that a lot of people don't know about. First of all, I think it would be right here, but there's a watermark. I know I have a watermark, I just can't see it when I'm watching my YouTube videos, but I know there's a watermark nonetheless. And you go into the YouTube studio and you'll eventually have to search for it. If I can remember how to get there, I'll put the directions on how to get there. But the watermark, A, is going to represent you, kind of show you people that A, this is legitimately you, and B, that they can't steal it without taking the time to remove it somehow, or taking the time to crop it, you know, and then it looks distorted. You know how the deal is. There is another place, and like I said, if I can find how I did it, I will put the directions down below. There's also a place in YouTube Studio where you can put things that automatically go into your description anytime you post. That way you don't have to sit there and type for an hour on everything. You can just work on quite literally just the links, which in my mind helps me a whole bunch. So I don't have to work on that so much. And then putting series out, like if you have series videos, for instance, Vlogmas is a very good one. I have a Vlogmas playlist. I will put it, I think I can put it down here or up here. You'll see where it is. It's either down in the description or up in the little eye. But series, that way, A, you can link it, and B, you can nonetheless link it down below, make it easier for them to search your videos up, or they can even go in your channel and see what playlist videos that you have out. You can also private playlists that you don't want them to see, so that is something for you to know about. Thumbnails and titles. This is where it gets very, very complicated, because there's people out there who put clickbait thumbnails, and some people do get mad about clickbait thumbnails. I've even heard about some people getting mad about like what they see on or in the thumbnail not being in the video. They'll get upset about it. Not like upset about it, but they don't like it because of the fact that they don't see everything in the thumbnail, or that little, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't, but watch out for clickbait. Don't do clickbait, dramatic clickbait. Maybe like a little bit, like sometimes I'll go, when I'm filming a video, that kind of like tea, you know, like tea videos, you know, something very tiny, or even like on the thumbnails put you know, like pregnant question mark if you're doing like a Q&A with your boyfriend, like pregnant question mark on there. People are gonna click to it because, you know, maybe there's tea out there, maybe you haven't said something, maybe you're introducing something, putting out a surprise, who knows, you know. I said this earlier, Canva has many templates for you when it comes to thumbnails, but be creative. Don't just like stick to the actual thumbnail. Maybe add a little bit of this, add a little spice into it, maybe lower the opacity of your photos to kind of give it like a little like vintage look to it, or add little pop-ups, like if you're doing cleaning, like Sunday Reset, add little pop-ups like this one, or kind of like make it your template to where it's not just the Canva template. I've learned that in the Apple Pen, and I'll link the Apple Pen down below. The Apple Pen was pretty cheap in my opinion. It wasn't that expensive. That I don't remember, but it's down below for you guys. But And when it comes to titles, a lot of viewers click on titles that have what they've done in the video. For instance, and I'm going to read it straight off of here: productive Sunday reset, huge Target haul. Huge is very, and you'll see what I'll write exactly how I have it on my screen, but huge Target haul and Walmart, huge Target and Walmart haul, Sunday cleaning, laundry, organizing or reorganizing my pantry, stuff like that. Makes it interesting for people to want to watch, because they already know what's going to be at least part in the video or take part in the video. So now they're more intrigued in it because maybe that's what they like to watch. Maybe, hey, like maybe it's motivational, say motivational productive vlog, and then add in like some like spice to it. Maybe put like capital motivation productive vlog, and then like huge is big. Add like some spice and some sugar in there. People are gonna love that. We're getting down and dirty. We're getting pretty close to being done here. So this is now kind of like miscellaneous stuff that doesn't have like a particular topic. But nowadays in time, people love quick content, meaning like minute-long TikToks, 3-minute long TikToks. Like the Team Walmart, I'll have them down below as well. Team Walmart is 3-minute videos on YouTube, Instagram, all of it. Aesthetically pleasing, quick, and eventually you'll get loads of subscribers. Maybe not loads, but subscribers off of it. It's a quicker way, I should say, of getting subscribers. And that's usually what type of content gets me more subscribers, because of the fact that it doesn't take so long. And then you have to, like with YouTube videos, you have to gain their trust. So shorts are quick, easy to the point. They can watch all 20 of your shorts within a whole half hour. Pretty quick and to the point when it comes to that. I've already said this. It takes time for you to grow on YouTube, so keep that in mind while you're doing it. And on top of that, there are going to be people who are going to comment and spam hate and hate on you, or tell you you're fat, you have fat fingers. I was told I have fucking fat fingers yesterday. Kind of weird, because I don't have pretty fat fucking fingers. I've seen fatter fucking fingers. I've had fatter fucking fingers. So I don't really understand that. It's not worth their time of day. For me, I comment back something just as hateful to them. I've noticed when you comment back something just as hateful to them, they are 100 times more likely not to comment back. No one has ever, actually, I take that back. 1 or 2 people have commented back, sit there and argue with me, and then that's where you can like do blocking. I don't know how I did it, but I did it somehow. Honestly, it's not worth your time. And now for the part that I've been waiting for. Invest in good quality shit. If I still have on my Amazon orders, I will link down below this tripod, the tripod that I'm using for my camera, my artificial light. I have the Canon G7X at the moment, I think Mark III, but I want to invest in a better camera soon, 4K video or camera. And I'll link down below the desk like riser upper thing. I totally would advise in investing in a standing desk where you can stand and sit whenever you please. I'll have the one down below that I really want to get and on Amazon, but I really like that. I also really like the method of what I have right now working for me, because I really want to keep this desk, but I don't have room in my room for another desk. I want to keep that and use it for vanity eventually. But and you're also going to be sitting a lot. If you're going to be sitting on your computer a lot, finding a very comfortable chair. Don't get the chair like me. The chairs that I have are from Target and I loved them. They're cute, they're kind of sort of comfortable, but when you're sitting on the computer for 3 hours and you don't want to stand, it kind of gets uncomfortable. My butt kind of tingles and burns sometimes. It's dumb. But yeah, you want to make sure when you invest in YouTube equipment that it's good quality. And I forgot to mention on the whole tax thing, but again, I don't make money, so I tell you my experiences because I don't have any. But sometimes when you can get tax exempted for certain things, like a new camera, if you had to get a new camera on your taxes. Again, I don't know how that works. That's something that another YouTuber would probably, or research, would have to tell you. But I am starving, so I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was just as educational as I could make it for you guys. If you have any questions, put them down below. I will try to answer them to my best abilities. I love you guys, and see you guys in my next video. I literally I'm batch filming today, and that must be me. I'm batch filming today, so I just got done putting all my groceries away from the grocery store, and now I'm filming this video. So whoa, son of a bucket. Okay, so for starters, YouTube or streams and stream, I knew I should have done. Fine. Like I've been doing for this, my solicited advice, sorry, water break. I'm talking too much. It depends. Saying least, well, saying in general, you need, okay, so going back to it, so for me, either like 4,000 watch hours, I need 500 subscribers and or one of these two things, 400, or either 400, 1,000, or let me go double check real quick. It only takes me 10 seconds. YouTube to be in the 1,000 watch hours, or you need 1,000 subscribers, you need 4,000, well, okay, so you need, and then with that you'll get my mom just texted me. A patient just gave her flowers at work. Very random, but YouTube's KKBNB KK. Sorry, my camera just stopped recording. Ow, I need to take that off. But shut up. My phone was doing an Amber Alert. One thing that I hate about creating videos like this is I sit here and talk for like 30 minutes to an hour, and I'm parched the entire time. My biggest piece of advice is that I will give you, my biggest 4D or 4, make sure a lot of people, I'm getting really hungry. A lot of people always kind of make a description, always put in, actually that's coming down to it. You want to text, I'm very uncomfortable. I hope this doesn't take that long. The more audience you're going to show, the more people that are, things that can, that automatic Siri, bye. Sorry, my computer just went off, but dramatic, to the point to that, and try to sit there and argue with me, or hopefully we can maybe a 40. We'll see 40. I keep saying that.